I was in the best shape of my life I'd ever been. I was 40 and fabulous, and I got sick. I got the flu. And on Wednesday, I went to choir practice. By Sunday, my friends and family didn't know if I was going to live through the weekend. The flu had developed into pneumonia and a necrotizing MRSA infection in my lungs. And then my body went into sepsis and multi-organ failure. So the battle was on for me to fight for my life. In a month and a half, I was comatose, and then sometime went to the hospital February 11th. And I woke up in April, and my mom told me it was April, and I was dumbfounded. I couldn't speak because I had a trach, and the ventilator and everything was still in place. But they were telling me everything that had happened, and there was still, I had tubes everywhere coming out of my body. I started healing slowly. They started weaning me off of ECMO and dialysis and the vent. Slowly, each one, they would do different tests throughout the day without telling me. And they would test my blood to see if the levels were rising and falling as they should be. And slowly they started to recover. But my lungs still weren't coming back like they should. So they thought that I would need a double transplant. That was the slowest part, was the chest tubes wouldn't stop leaking. So they couldn't let me out of the ICU until air stopped draining from where it wasn't supposed to. So they got permission to use a technology that we didn't have in Oklahoma, called their valves. I don't know the exact name for them, but they look like little wishing flowers. And my doctor's mentor works at LSU. They flew him in, Baptist flew him in, and he trained my doctor how to use the technology. He did 2 of the valves in my right lung, and he let my doctor do the left valve. And that's what stopped the air leaks and let the chest tubes be pulled from me. So that was the last thing to be weaned before I could start physical therapy. So I would consider this the miracle chapter of my life. God demonstrated His mercy and His power. I now live more day to day. I've laid down every failure, every victory at His feet. He says to me, I'm His, I am loved, I am strong, even when I feel weak. And He's teaching me the only thing that matters is everything He thinks of me. I choose to believe.